quick interview with Frankie, who's just finished a 4-week course. Frankie has come from America to do the 4 weeks. So how did you hear about us?
It started with my father, who was going online looking for places to not cure, but to treat scoliosis. And he was the first one to see Scoliosis SOS, and then only a few years later did we actually put some action behind it. Because when I went to the military, got discharged, and it seemed like it was more of a desperate time.
Okay.
So that's why we actually wanted to, do this.
Cool. So when were you first diagnosed? When did you notice your scoliosis?
When we first noticed my scoliosis, I was already 13. It was after my growth spurt. And we thought it was just bad posture most of the time. Like, my one shoulder was higher than the other. I was walking strange and started having little small back pains. But when I first got my x-ray, I probably was 16. And we noticed there was a scoliosis curvature. Never really thought it was going to be that bad or end up being that bad. And it just started getting worse, especially after my basic training in the military.
And then was it something that kind of sort of hampered you quite significantly when you joined the military?
At first, there was like it was no problem at all. But when we had one of our exercises, it was very rigorous, and a lot of weight was on my back. And after a while of that same training, I guess you could say my back just gave out because it was just too much for my whole body to handle, considering all the weight loss that I did beforehand with no muscle strength, no gain, no foundation for the spine.
Mm. And what treatment is available out in America then?
We really didn't explore America that much because of the insurance. But we searched Europe because it seemed like they were also a lot more familiar with it.
Okay. And then how have you found the 4 weeks here?
Amazing. Definitely amazing.
Do you feel more aware of your posture and your condition now?
Definitely, absolutely. The little nooks and crannies, like maybe one hip shifting higher than the other, or the shoulders, like knowing more about it, because like what you guys do is you guys even educate us instead of just telling us what to do. So like you're more aware of everything that happens, and you know why the exercises are good for you, instead of just giving us a plan and telling us to do it. You guys have explained every single exercise and what it does for us, exactly for us specifically. So I thought that was awesome.
And what have you found the best sort of experience here at Scoliosis SOS?
I probably would say the feeling of progress, honestly. Like, you actually feel like you're doing something. You actually feel like your spine is going somewhere. Even though it's not happening quickly, you just know what's happening because you can feel the muscles that you've never used before working, and you can see a difference, like with the testing you guys do at the end of the week. You really just, it's obvious. The results are kind of obvious.
And finally, what would you say to someone who's in a similar situation to yourself, maybe back in America, prior to coming here? What would you say to tell them to do?
If they wanted to come here, they would have to be, I guess you could say, dedicated to the program that you guys would give at the end of the week, at the end of the month. Because like it's something that you can't really just put half the effort into. Because if you're going to put half the effort into it, you're not going to get any results because your back is not going to feel anything. I would probably tell them that if they wanted to come here, that they ought to prepare for greatness, as corny as that sounds, but it's really true. You have to. The only thing that's going to happen here is improvement.
Well, Frankie, you've got some really good results. You're ready to go back to America today.
Absolutely.
And you're going to head straight to the enlistment office, aren't you?
Oh yeah. The second I get back home.
Well, good luck. We wish you all the best.